These fit onto my selfie stick. It's a game changer. Bear with me. There we go. Absolute game changer, guys. Game changer, game changer. Right, let's get the lighting a little bit better. Okay, excellent. Bear with me. I don't know why, I think it's because my camera... Okay, so it works, brilliant, love that. This is what I love, guys, dual purpose everything, right? Thank you. I think it's just my phone. I'm hoping it's just my phone that I am like, look like I'm sitting in a dark room. But I've just put my phone on to charge, so I think that's what it is. Thank you for the follow. Okay, right, let me tell you about this. It's a little bit of a flex. It is a little bit of a brag, but I want to stress the importance of long form content and search engine optimization. And I'm not just talking about TikTok. Okay, so as some of you will know, some of you will not, I'm a very big blogger. But I use it to rank my websites and sell out my products and my offers, basically. I used to work for, I was a resident blogger for one of J.K. Rowling's organisations, or one that she chaired in London. So I know a lot about blogging, okay? Anyway, on one of my brands, which is in a very competitive niche, I might say, hi Helen, I thought, what is the best way that I'm going to be able to get this to rank? How am I going to get as many eyeballs on my website so I can sell out my offers? Because if I was to be running ads, I'd literally be losing a profit, right? Because it's a niche and a product that is quite competitive. Yesterday, is it yesterday? No, it's about probably two, it was over the weekend. I was on that account and I was having a little mooch around TikTok, right? And I came across somebody that was doing like stickers and things for TikTok shop, for TikTok shops, so people can put it on their walls and things like that. And I thought, oh, that would be actually quite good for one of my things that I'm doing. And then let's take this as a bit of a tip as well. Considering this person was a business, I was in their live, not as Ali the content coach, I'm kind of incognito, so no one knew who I was. And I was asking questions saying, I would really like one of those stickers that you've got, blah, 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 blah. Could you do it for my business? Da, 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 da. And they were like, oh, yes. And then when I gave them the business name, they were like, oh, why don't you drop the... And I was thinking, that's quite rude, because, if you've just gone into someone's live and say, I want you to create a product for me around my business name, and then they're telling you basically, oh, your business name's crap, why? And I just thought, okay. And then he became a little bit of a know-it-all, I think, is the politest way I can say it. And he was going, oh, I don't know why it was on his keyboard, and he was going, oh, I don't know why you called your business that. I bet that's really competitive. I bet it doesn't even rank on Google. And as he's saying, I bet that's really competitive and it doesn't even rank, I bet you can't even find it on Google, he then takes his phone on TikTok, he switches it round to his computer, right? This is literally the best payback ever. He puts in the business name. What comes up number one? Not just on the first page, but on the top spot, like number one on Google. I was like, oh, darling, this is the best feeling. The guy just went whoop. He was obviously, because he'd said it all in the live, he was obviously taking great pleasure out of violating me. And he got a really good bit of payback, and I didn't even have to do anything. It was just the power of SEO, right? That's a little bit nasty, but I'm not going to take it back because the guy was really being a bit of a twit. Anyway, I thought about this. I thought, Why, if I am on the first page of Google, how can I optimize this? Now, for the guys and the girls that are selling products, and I know I do a lot with digital products, and I do a lot of with coaching as well. But now on a Shopify website, you literally have the Shopify, the Google plugin for Shopify. Now, this might have been around a few months ago. I looked into the Google Merchant Center like sometime last year for this brand, and honestly, I felt like I was peeling my eyelids off. It was so time consuming, and I was like, this is going to take me forever to categorize all of these things. And like, I was just like, no, this is a long job. This is going on the back boiler for the day where I am bedridden or something. I can't get out of bed. It's just one of those jobs I didn't want to do. Now there is a plugin. I'm not joking. I plugged the plugin. It's a plugin, sorry. It's you call it an app on WordPress, we say plugin. It's the Shopify Google app on Shopify plugs literally all of your products from your website straight into Google Shopping. Oh, freaking yes. So guess what's happening with my website? Because it already ranked on page number 1 anyway of Google. So I did that yesterday afternoon. They said it would take 2 to 3 days. This morning I go and I do a bit of snooping around on Google, and it's right at the top of the search. So guys, the power of SEO. Let me tell you what I did. So one of the things I've learned through blogging and everything, even product-based businesses, is I do not make it easy for my competition. So I know there is lots of spyware. I know there's Ahrefs, there's, Neil Patel. I know there's all of these different softwares that you can use, right, to spy on it, but you just got to keep one step ahead. So I'm constantly checking the keywords for the products. I don't change necessarily the title of the product, but I might change what I want that product to rank for. Okay. The best-selling products I don't put on the first page. I don't make it really obvious, and I write loads of blogs. And the blogs I always have 2 blogs, right, on any website. I have one that the public can go and click on, and they can see all the blog posts, and I have like what I call my magic blog, and this is the one where I'm going to trip up all those little competitors using things like Ahrefs. And then I basically republish that blog to the magic blog, but I will re-edit it and I will do certain things to it. So like it's almost like a red herring, because they're going to be chasing this particular lot of keywords where I'm actually playing the game back on them and I'm ranking for those ones. And then most of the time, if you do that with every single blog post, which is what I've done, they just don't know which one's the right one, unless they want to sit there and go through all of the duplicate posts, and most people don't want to do that. So that is a very good little tip, I will say to you. The other one, all of your products, all your product pictures, you must be right-clicking and putting in the alt description. Don't leave it as in image 1429 JPG. Don't do that, because Google is never going to pick up on it. Okay, so don't do that. That's a waste of time. The other one, guys, is AI. Now, one of my blogs, digiteachonline.com, that's kind of like my digital product and tech blog. That one, I used a lot of the images from Canva, right, for the blogger headers. And there is an unscrupulous company going round, scaremongering, going, oh, this is a breach of copyright, which isn't, because obviously I was allowed to use it for Canva. But what I've through my Canva license, but it actually made me think, there could be a problem with these sorts of things going forward. So what I've started using now is I have started using the AI feature in the Magic Studio in Canva to replace all my images. And I'm going to tell you what, the Magic Studio in Canva, forget DALL-E on ChatGPT, forget all of that. The Magic Studio in Canva is absolutely phenomenal. And what I did over the last week, I've gone through the whole of my product-based website, and instead of using pictures of like maybe stock models to model these products, I've actually used AI. I know, guys, I know, it's crazy. Even when it comes to clothing, apparel, all of that good stuff, you can upload a picture and it will literally take that item and put it on the model and like, it's just crazy. I was just like, I'm here for this. This is what I love about AI. Obviously, AI, second brain, 100%. So the 365 people, there is a whole section on AI in the 365 plan. You've got to keep looking in there because I'm adding to it all the time. And I'm also doing a tutorial this afternoon in there on the AI that I'm using to create my reels and my TikToks for me on a faceless account. This is for the ones that want to be faceless. Okay. Now, when I say faceless, I mean not with my face in. However, because I know all of the platforms lit when you actually have a face in it, I'm just using someone else's face. But it's a face that I've created with AI, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it too. So you can create your own AI face that can be like the face of your business or brand or whatever it is. I know. Teresa, this is going to be in the vault. It's going to be in the training vault. So it's not a masterclass. This is actually in the 365 plan AI. If you go under the AI section, there's already 6 or 7 tutorials in there. There's another one. I know as well, Ali, this is going to be great for you as well. I know, I love it. So it's not going to be that sort of, it's not going to be, you know, like you can get it on CapCut and they look like, how so American, you know, it really looks like it's an AI figure, right? No, it's not that. This is crazy good. I'm not joking. All I'm going to say, guys, is it comes from the prompts. I'm going to tell you one of the prompts I gave it because this is where you can literally unleash your inner imagination, right? I think one of the prompts, well, not for this, when I was playing with it, I like to see how far I can push AI, right? So I think one of the prompts was, it was something like, please generate this was a video, so generate this video. So the prompt, I haven't got it open, but the prompt went something like modern, clean, elegant aesthetic in light golds, silver, whites and cream. So give it the color palette away. I want you to gently drop a turning Greek Colosseum into the camera shot very slowly, 3-dimensional, just as it touches the bottom where we can, and I want to see the shadow underneath it. I want to hear the sound of stone, like, you know, like as if a stone lid would come off the coffin, although it's not a coffin. You get that kind of sound of stone. I explained all of that. That's how I wanted it. So I wanted the roof to twist of this Colosseum, and then light to pour out, peek off, almost like it was Pandora's box. And then somebody had put their hand into the top. My imagination's crazy, guys. Put their hand, like a really big human hand, comes in, it takes a lid off, and then the whole 3-dimensional video pivots so it's like this. So instead of it turning like this, it pivots towards you and you can see in it, and it's a spiraling staircase, and a man is walking down the spiral staircase, and as he's doing it, it's lighting up all the different levels, like stars, moons, all the celestial stuff, right? I was just like, that is cool. Now, if that's like serious 8-10 years of FX design or something like that, if I had to go and pay someone to do that, that would be maybe quite a bit of money. I actually did, before I did this myself, hi Jordan, hi Lisa, before I actually did this myself, all through AI, I did actually go and contact someone on Fiverr. I am quite good with graphics and video stuff, but this was like next level, right? And I contacted a guy on Fiverr. Do you know what he said to me? I said, I want to do, he had some samples. And I said, I really love the samples, love the style of work. It's the style I'm looking for a landing page. I want a certain feel to it. And do you know what he said to me? He said to me, okay, well, leave it up to me and I'll just design what I want. And I'm like, no, because I had a certain, like, you know, idea, vision, prompt, whatever I had in my brain. And he goes, oh, most people just leave it up to me. And I'm going, well, how's that going to work then? Because you don't know me, you don't know about the business, you don't know what I'm creating it for. So I'm like, that's not going to work for me. I'm sorry, mate, that's not going to work. So in the end, I just thought, well, how, what, like, that's ego through the roof, right? So I was like, no, that's not going to work. So AI, guys, this is where you need to use the AI, do the heavy lifting for you. Love it. Like that, everything is going to be on that level, 100% original. Oh, it's amazing. That sounds like poor communication on his part. Hi, Amazon Alex Boy. The man was very talented, I will say. He was a very talented videographer. I can definitely say that. But I didn't want everything looking like everyone else's. And for the website that I'm building, it's very specific and very niche. It's something that I will be revealing to you all maybe January. But it was very niche, very specific. So yeah, I had something very specific that I wanted, and yeah, so I don't know. I don't actually know who would post to be a videographer on any platform really, and then expect a customer to be all right with them just creating what they want. And he goes, oh, if you don't like it, you can have a second, you can like a second, he'll go away and think about it and do something different. And I'm like, no. Helen, how is your book coming along, by the way? I hope I need to check in a moment if that's up for sale. I'm hoping it's already up for sale. I'm good with using AI for text, but struggle with generating images. It's all in the prompts, You've literally, when it comes to generating, images for AI, the ones I've used on Canva, this is for images, were really good. I've got to be honest, to be able to replace all of our like human faces or hands, because hands are always a bit odd, right? Their hands are like, they've got like 6-7 fingers and they're all a bit, so, but this was really good. It just looked like really good airbrushed images. It worked for the style of website, it comes down to the prompts. So you've literally got to write the prompt as if you were writing a highly descriptive paragraph in a fiction book. That's probably how I would say that. So you got to think about the sound, the colors, the sizes, the genre, the aesthetic you want. And I do generally stay away from text. Don't put text in there. And on some software, I'll stay away from hands, because hands are always an issue. My free one is up. I'm working on the saleable one. That's what we like to see. Hi, Lisa. Amazon Alex Boy, go ahead. Ask your question. Joe Black, who is a person? Sorry. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what's going on with that comment. So yes, very, very interesting indeed. Hi, Kirsty. Hello, YouTube as well. Hello, guys. How is everybody? How is everybody over on YTube? So yeah, very, very nice. So I have just dropped in a marketing matrix, 365 people as well, explaining a little bit more with the short form and the long form content. Going back to this, actually, the website that I was talking to you about, not the second website I was talking about, the first one that has landed on page 1 of Google. Guys, there's literally no and I know this is terrible because you're going to say, this is not what you're teaching us, but you know I'm always doing tests. There is literally no social media for this website. Literally almost none. There's a little bit, but literally none. So it's pretty much, I would say 90% long form content using Google and a little bit of Pinterest. That's it. That's it. So I'm also, what I'm thinking about as well, guys, is you know, you can now plug in your product shops or digital product shops onto YTube through your website, right? I'm now thinking, let's turn the emails down. I don't know why everyone always emails me when I'm talking on a live. It always happens. I'm going to use the AI to create all of the videos for this channel. All of them. And then I'm going to plug a shop into it. So this is going to be a test to see how I can create another brand. Well, it's already a brand, but create another like income revenue stream, 100% generated by AI, everything. So everything, even the content, is going to be automated. And then I'll teach you guys how to do it. So when I get the results. So how about that then? Making it even easier, making it even easier. Gainfully self-employed. What's your question, my lovely? Ask that, put in the whole question. All I've got there is gainfully. So if your question is about is about YTube, can you just tell me whether or not I just feel like I am like it's very dark? Is this is it just my phone? Let me know, guys. Let me know. Hi, your local wizard. Ask your question, Alex Boy, because you've just put gainfully in there, so I don't really know. It's just a word, darling. That's not a question. I can't really answer it if you've just put a word in there. So there we go. It's all nice and cold outside now, guys. As I said to you, I go in on YTube in the cold weather. Definitely. So all of you right now who are also a little bit broke and are wanting, I am putting it in. Oh, okay, so it's filtering you. You need to just wait. Can you reword it? Reword it. It's been filtered by TikTok. Or go over to YTube and ask it on YTube because there's less filtering. I don't know what it is. You should all be creating things now. We should have already created one thing. If you've got the business bundle, which by the way is £47, reduced from 97 in my Stan store, in my profile. You should all have that one product up now and be selling it like 3 pieces of content a day. Right, I heard from I heard a creator yesterday going on about you like the burnout and the overwhelm from 3 pieces of content a day. And I did basically mention this yesterday. If you are somebody who is trying to make income online, right, there is a direct correlation between posting content and making sales. It's as simple as that. Posting the content is your marketing. If you aren't marketing, no one's going to know who you are. Like, no one's going to know what your offer is. It couldn't be simpler. You've literally got to pull your phone out, record some content, or go live once or twice a week. I go live, I would say maybe 3-4 times a week because I work literally from home. I talk to computers and tech all day. So I think it's quite nice just to actually talk to some actual people. But it's one of the best ways. Like, you can earn income online. You can do all your own marketing. Hi Mona, how are you, my lovely? You can do all your own marketing, and there is a direct correlation, as I said, from posting content and sales. So if you are someone who's created a digital product, or you have created a business, and you have products and you're not seeing sales, there's either you're not posting enough or you're not posting the right type of content. Okay, and if you are wanting to learn a little bit more about that, there is a business bundle I have my monthly membership, which is literally everything to do with content marketing and social media content marketing and social media marketing. Okay, you've just got to post the content, guys, and it has to be I would say on TikTok, for a brand new account, three posts a day minimum. I would say 3 posts a day, new stories as well. You've got to eat up as much real estate as possible in your niche with your keywords on TikTok. It works very differently on other platforms. If you have a dead account on the gram, that takes a couple of weeks to retrain. And the same, actually, I would say the same on TT. It can take about 30 days sometimes more, to get an account categorized on TikTok, depending on the type of content you've got. YTube, put your questions in, my lovely, as well. So there. Thank you for the gift, Ammo. So what was the question about gainfully self-employed? Was it around how to become gainfully self-employed? I have a self-employment playlist, so let me explain it very quickly, because I should imagine if I do this, it'll probably answer a few questions you've got and anyone else that's listening. If you are wanting to be self-employed, actually, I know someone else actually messaged me as well about this, who's in the live, so this will help. So once you've declared yourself as unemployed to self-employed on Universal Credit, it automatically generates an appointment called the Gateway Appointment. But please beware, this isn't just a little appointment where you go down and chit chat. You do go down and chit chat, but it's actually fundamentally an assessment. Okay, it is an assessment. So they're going to be assessing whether or not they're going to find you gainfully or non-gainfully self-employed. If you're found gainfully self-employed, you'll be given a 12-month startup period. People that can't be found gainfully self-employed are people who are in the LCWRA work group, situation, work-focused work group, mums or parents with their children, with the youngest child who's under 3. Okay, you cannot be found gainfully self-employed. Big bonus is that you won't have the minimum income floor applied to you. Maybe not so great bonus is that you won't get the startup period. I keep in work on. Okay. Why my baby is 1. You can still be self-employed, right? You can still go and do it, but you won't have the minimum income floor applied to you. So Mona, you can be self-employed, you can still go to the appointment, they'll run it all, they'll run the assessment, and they'll go, okay, well, we can't find you gainfully self-employed yet because your child is less than 3 years of age, but you can still be self-employed. So you report your income, you report your expenses, you run your business, that's good. And the other thing is that you won't have to go down for any appointments, so that's quite nice too. The weekly or the bi-weekly or whatever it is appointments that they do. The minimum income floor. So in my Mona, have you got the business bundle? In the business bundle, I have a whole section on the minimum income floor. I have a whole within the Universal Credit section. I explain what the minimum income floor is, and I even have a very nice little spreadsheet in there for you that calculates everything for you each month, so you know how much money you have to spend before Universal Credit are going to take 55p in every pound, which would still apply to you, Mona, even if you're, or anyone, even if you've been found not gainfully self-employed, or you're in a work group where you can't be found gainfully self-employed. The minimum income floor will still be applied in a sense, but via a work allowance as well. So they will look at your whole household income, and they will go, okay, your household income is over £2,500. This is like example figures, right? Is £2,500. Anything you earn over that, we're going to deduct 55p in every pound. That's called tapering. So yeah. Sorry guys, my lips are so chapped from the cold weather. Any more questions, guys? Get the questions coming in. They're going to be live for the next few minutes, so get the questions coming in. I love it. It's a two-way thing. Ask me the questions and I can give you the answers. Otherwise, I just feel like I'm talking to myself. This is what's really nice in the masterclass, guys, because you can come to the masterclass, you can ask the questions, actually put your microphone on, which I can't hear, or you can't do here. So it's really, really nice. Lots of other ways. You could be working as a content creator on TikTok. I know lots of people do talk about the creator program. I'm in the creator program. The creator program is not something you should rely on for serious income, as in paying your rent, your mortgage, buying your food. You should consider it and count on it as a top up of whatever it is. You know, your main income should always come from your own online business, always. And all of these other little income streams that you can generate from platform monetization is the bonus, right? It's what pays maybe for a meal out or a weekend away, or maybe a new computer, a bit of tech, something like that. It's never really that, I mean, unless you're on something like YouTube, right? And you've got bigger subscriptions and, you know, you're pumping out the content every single week. That's completely different. That thinks for you do day nice. I don't know what I don't know what you mean, Joe, but thank you anyway. Teresa, adult and adult child, that is. What's adult child? Is it filtering? I think it's over filtering, isn't it? I think it is over filtering. Right, I want to talk about the content as well, because I did hear, I was going back to this creator I overheard talking about content. Now, I use all the social media platforms, marketing platforms, I will say. How can I build my confidence on camera? One of the best ways you can build your confidence on camera is planning it clearly. In the Contentpreneurs membership, there is a whole section this month, particularly on live, going live, planning to go live, what I do to go live, what I teach other people to do to go live. So, if you're going to Cairo next week, what content shall I make? Everything, like everything. Just film everything, like in Cairo. Goodness gracious me. Just film everything. It depends as well. Could take a lot of B-roll content, but if you are, I don't know what you are you a makeup influencer? Are you UGC? Are you a business owner? What are you doing online? What is your way of monetizing online? So confidence on camera comes from two things. One is planning it out. If you know what you're going to be talking about, because predominantly you're talking all of the time to a screen, right? So you need to have like a topic of ideas to talk about, and that are relevant to your niche and that are interesting. They should also link into your longer form content. So again, in the Contentpreneurs membership, go and look at the Topica section there and use the templates. There's 2 tutorials on it as well. So go and have a little look there and that will help you out. Okay, so when we are thinking about creating content and what platforms should you use, right? I recently heard someone, as I said, it was a couple of days ago, telling people that Pinterest was the platform to use, that TikTok is like the overwhelm, that it's too much, especially if you've got ADHD and da-da-da-da-da-da. And I politely disagree with this. I get that person loves Pinterest and is selling a course on Pinterest. I have a Pinterest Academy inside Contentpreneurs, but I also have a TikTokpreneur Academy. I also have a YouTube one. I have one on every platform. It's not about you and this is a big mistake that this particular creator was making. You need to go, if you want to make money online and you want to monetize whatever you're doing, whether it's monetizing your content, whether it's trying to sell a product or service, you need to go where your customers are to start with. Once you've built up a bit of a following or a bit of a connaissance, people know who you are, what you're about, or what your product or your brand or your service is about, then you can change, right? I'm going to give you an example. I have nearly 60,000 followers on TikTok. I have about 200 over on Instagram. My customers are predominantly on TikTok and YouTube for content marketing and creating a digital business. Are they on Snapchat? No. My customers aren't. TikTok, I disagree with the premise. It is overwhelming as well. If you can record a video to put on Pinterest, you can record it and you can put it on TikTok. TikTok, hands down, is the #1 platform where you can get the most amount of growth compared to all of the platforms, especially if no one knows who you are, what you're doing, or anything about you. You can go from 0 to 1,000 followers in a couple of days. You can go from 0 to 10,000 followers, like it depends on how you're creating your content, a couple of weeks or a few months. You won't get that pull anywhere else. So you would be foolish not to do that, especially if you are a new business or a new brand, because you can use that as social proof. If you go and look at my Instagram account, I had to start a new Instagram account, guys, because I've got my accounts hacked. But I actually put there 58k followers or 60k followers over on TikTok. All right. So I'm using my TikTok as social proof over on another app. So I can't get followers. That everyone can get followers. What's the reason for getting followers? What's the reason for getting followers? Flary tales. I can tell you straight away what it is. It is your bio. Highlighting what life is like with allergies, eczema, and chronic illness. There's probably not going to be something a lot of people, in all fairness, want to know about, right? I have disabilities, I have certain things. If I was to sit here and talk to you about it, you would probably be very bored. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just saying people on social media in particular are selfish. Like, people follow me not because of what I do, they follow me for what they can get. How can I get followers? How can I make money online? How can I grow my business? Like, they're not here for me. They're here to get what they're here to get what they want from me. Do you understand what I'm saying? You need to be the same. A part of your content does have to encapsulate storytelling, especially on TikTok. TikTok is a raw data app. So the rawer your data and your content, the better. Example, sitting somewhere, like I'm literally sitting in my office. My office is like, I've got loads, like it's a working office, right? So there's a lot of tech and lighting and stuff like that. So it is not like Instagram worthy office, like it's a working office. Account is for people. I'll have a look at your account. With illnesses, not those without. Yeah, but do people want to come on social media? This is a question you have to ask yourself. Do people want to come on social media to talk about their illnesses, or do they want to come on TikTok in particular to escape what their illnesses are bringing them? I don't know. Let's have a look at your account. If it's not growing, you need to ask yourself that that question. If you want to make money, there's a difference, right, between being a creator in the sense that you're telling your story, you don't really care whether or not you make money from it. But if you want to monetize, you have to be very careful and you have to be interested as to what will make money and what won't. Flary tales and Right, I've got your account up. Let me have a little look. It's very memey. It's very like there's just loads of memes. I mean, do you want to make money from this? I would forget 100% all the CapCut memes. It's like you're like it, because it doesn't work. In one sense, you're talking about relatively serious things, right? Allergies, eczema, and chronic illness, and you're telling it through the lens of a meme, Shrek, a Star Wars figure, I don't know what. It's almost like mocking. It's almost mocking the illness and mocking the sufferers in a sense. That's how it comes across. Just like talk. Why don't you just talk to the camera? You'd probably build more relatability if you just spoke to the camera. A lot of people don't do that. And the text is quite difficult to read as well. Like text, if you're going to put that amount of text on the screen, and why do you need that amount of text on the screen as well? There are no hooks. The truth, GP appointment vibes, hospital appointment vibes. Why am I going to watch that? Like, I'm being really critical here to help you. There is no hook. Number one, good hook. Number two, quality of the content, very low. It's just memes. I can't read the writing. It's not easy and there's too much writing. It just looks very spammy. You need to like clean it up big time. Captions. Shall I even look at the captions? Let's have a look at the captions. Yeah, captions are good. Most people don't even do captions. So that, okay, one caption was good. All right, right. TikTok is about SEO on a certain level. You're going to rank a lot more if you have captions and relatable hashtags. Use the creator search insight tool as well, like, but get rid of the memes. Just like stop using them. Stop using them. And I'm telling you what, if you ever want to get that into the creator fund, you won't get there because of the meme, because of the things you're using, the edits you're using, and also everything. The stuff needs to be over a minute long. So like, create less content but better quality at this point. That would definitely be my advice. Hi, born artist. I'm trying to reach people who are chronically ill. Oh, why though? Maybe they don't want to be reached. Have you like, I have a student in my 365 plan who has a chronic illness, and she's created a business around a community of people with chronic illness. I'm telling you now, I'm pretty sure people who have these types of illnesses, they don't come on TikTok to look at the illnesses like this in the way that you're presenting it. If like that's, I mean, they just don't, right? Especially when it's chronic. They want to come on and be entertained, uplifted, enlightened, have that sense of community that everybody or some of these people might share a common ground, but they don't just want to see all of the images of everything that is going wrong in their life. It's very negative, it's very over polarizing, and that's probably one of the reasons why you're not growing, right? So in all honesty, so try and find the reason why in yourself and in your content, that your content is going to be the lever in their life that is going to make such a difference that they need to follow you. I would be, if I had a chronic illness like that and I saw that, I would just be depressed looking at that content. It would really depress me. And I guess if people have got chronic illnesses, they're going to have depression anyway. So you need to be having a completely different angle if you want people to follow you. Going down things that are more positive and enlighten people is always going to work. It's like me, I cover mostly entrepreneurship, creating content, growing your account, making money. But I do also cover a little bit about DWP, especially people with disabilities. I've got disabilities myself and I used to work there. But I don't post depressing content. I always post solution focused content. If you have this condition, you could do this. If you have this and you're struggling with X, why don't you try Y? Because people who have health conditions, they're having to deal with this every day, right? They don't they want to come, like I said, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but when they come on social media to be enlightened, to get away from it, to be a different person for a few minutes, a few hours of a day, gain an element of independence and just positivity where they're not going to get it elsewhere in their life, right? So those are definitely yeah, that's all I've got to say on that. Mona, I have 10k followers, but my account was set up in Holland. I want to change to UK. It doesn't matter where it's set up. Just change, it's where you are. TikTok, read the IP address. It doesn't matter where it's set up. Is this the account you're on now? Hey, that song's going through my head. Hey, Mona, dun dun, ooh. I don't even know who sang it. Sorry. It is a song, legit. I swear, it is a song. Right, Mona, let's have a look at your account. I think I've looked at your account before. Yes, I have looked at your account before. I have looked at your account before, and you're still doing the same things. You're posting in the wrong content, the wrong content format. TikTok, I mean, you're not going to get in a creator program with that. You've obviously deleted a load of posts as well, because you've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can only see 6 videos. You've got to follow the rules. If you want to be in the creator fund, you've got to do what they want. That is not post in the right vertical format. If you're going to do long videos and it is in long format, horizontal, you need to upload it through the actual online platform in a different way so that when people turn their phone round, it's right. You need to post a lot more content. Autism Researcher doesn't really tell me that much about, again, your profiles, right? Profiles are very important. People will go to your profile and they are looking for what they can get from you, from your profile. I get over 2,000 people a day looking at my profile, and I get over 1 million views, more than that, on my content globally every single month. On TikTok. So when it comes to your profile, Autism Researcher, why should I be following you? You need to be saying Autism Researcher, striving to do this, or wanting to achieve that, or what someone can get from you. Also, your Ammonia Brahim 191, make it a bit more, flex it up a bit, make it more interesting. The profile name is not the most interesting. Yeah, you're definitely the wrong format. You need a content strategy and a content plan. of which you have none at the moment. So you need to be working on those 3 sub niches within the main niche. I'm unable to change the region. Oh, I see what you're saying. You want to get into, you want it to be UK so you can get in the creator fund, and they won't allow you to change it. Are you living in the UK now? Why don't you just start a new account? Just start a new account. That's what I would do. How do I start again? I'm trying to start a business again, but I have no money to cover costs. Right. When people tell me they want to start a business and they've got no money, I just say, how is that possible today? If you're on TikTok, you can make money. Everyone can make money on TikTok. There's over 10 different ways on TikTok alone from TikTok's own monetization that you can make money. So when people say I've got no money to cover costs, right? If you want to be a business owner, that is up to you to go out there and find a way to make the money to start with, right? I have a business bundle in my profile. It's £47 on sale. If you get that, I'm telling you, it will give you away. If you don't want to do that, find another way yourself. You can sell TikTok shop affiliate products. This is the long burn if you ask me, but it's possible. You can create a series. You can get in a creator fund. You can reach out to brands or who you want to work with. You don't have to have hundreds of thousands of followers to do that. There are some brands that just want decent content creators that are just going to create the content that those brands can then go and post on their page. You can go on freelancer.com and look for like whatever it is that you're doing in your business. What is your business? You can go on Fiverr, you can advertise on there, you can sell digital products using a stand store direct on TikTok. There's like so many things you can do. So when people tell me that they have no money, I just think to myself, and don't take this the wrong way, I just think, are you lazy? Because I get up every single day. I have income goals. And I meet them. Why do I meet them? Because I am relentless. In business, you have to be relentless, because if you're not, someone else is going to come along. They're going to have more. They're going to be more relentless than you. They're going to take the cash off the table that was sitting there that you could have taken. So you need to switch the mindset. Stop playing the victim. If you want to be a business owner and an entrepreneur, it's I'm on fire today. How am I going to make my money today? What is my campaign? What am I doing? That's where you need to be at in your head. So maybe that's deep work you need to do on yourself before you think about doing a business. Exactly. Never delete a video. Put it on private. Feel believed. That's stupid. I'm giving you the facts. Okay. You can call it stupid. I earn multiple figures every single month, and from different businesses and brands that I own, and I've started them all from zero. Content, my friend, is the number one thing that will put money in your bank. I mean, I'm going to use the worst example possibly is Alan Sugar, right? If you've got no money, go around your house, right? If you've got no money at all and you want to start a business, because this is how I started my first business, and I was a broke ass single parent with 2 kids and 2 suitcases, newly back in the UK after divorcing, right? Sleeping on my mother's floor. So I have come literally from the school of broke ass single parenthood. No one was going to give me a break. I can tell you that now. Nobody. There's no point in me sitting there crying with a pity party. No one cares. Go around your house, find 5 things that you genuinely don't need, go and flip them on eBay or on Facebook. If you don't have those, go to your local tip and find some furniture. Furniture always sells well. Wooden furniture. Wash it down, get it on Facebook, flip it. I've done that as well. I've even flipped terracotta pots that I found at the tip nice ones as well, actually. I couldn't even believe somebody's taken them. I mean, they say one man's rubbish is another man's riches. So that's what I'm talking about. You can sell books, you can sell clothes, you can go on Vinted, you can go outside and take pictures and upload those and sell those. There's like so many ways of earning money. So, and when you're a business owner, the number one thing you have to get good at, because it's what's going to make you money, is solving problems. And cash flow is one of the biggest things you have in a business. It is always a problem. How can I make 5,000 this month? How can I make 10,000 this month? How can I scale? If you go, oh, I can't do that because I've got no money, you will always fail at business. Business is about solving problems, and most of all, it's about reinventing things and creating different income streams based around no money, right? Literally, because you've got to learn how to find a product or a problem, find a product that someone wants, or solve a problem without massively reinventing the wheel and taking it to market and selling it. And with TikTok, it makes it so easy. It really does make it so easy compared to other platforms. So there we go, my friends. Sometimes you have to hear the harsh truth, and I mean it deeply. From like, I'm saving you from yourself, because otherwise, if you go like the worst thing people can do for me is take out a loan to start a business. If people say to me, I haven't got any money to start a business, I'm going to take out a loan, I always say, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Why would you do that? Go and make the money somehow, somewhere, doing something, one of the things I've said, or something else. Get the money together and then start it. And a digital product business, you don't even need you don't need money. You just don't need money. You need your phone. You have to have vision in your head. You have a mindset that you want to succeed, and you execute it every single day without fail. Use Canva, it's free. You can get a 14-day free trial of Stan Store in my bio. And in 14 days, I swear, if you get up every single day and you are on TikTok, you are pushing that content, do the same on YouTube, you go live, you can get, after 50 subscribers, you can go live on YouTube. You don't even need 1,000 like you do on TikTok. I'm telling you, you'll start making money. But you've got to be boom, 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 like no foul. That's how it is. That's business. Good advice, Janet. Thank you, Aisha. It is true. How to follow intelligence is rare nowadays. Speak English to me. I don't know what that means. Chances. Guys, sometimes you do be in with the comments. Should I get one even though I only have 300 subs? What's this? A Stan Store? Yes. The minute you know you want to be in business, the minute you will know I want to make money, get a Stan Store. Get one. Get one. Just get one. You're going to make money. You're going to make money. I'm going to tell you what, the people that wait, oh, I'm going to wait until, I won't take action. If you have to pay, the first 14 days are free on a Stan Store. After that, I think it's £25 a month. If you know already in your head, I have to pay £25 in 14 days, if that is what it takes to motivate you to get your phone out wherever you are 3 times a day and post, then I'm telling you, that's what it takes. Chances you could do loads as well. Hi, Sabah. How are you, my lovely? In your niche, there's loads you can do. Have you got your digital product up? There is Canva is free. You can use ChatGPT to help you brainstorm. You can create images with lots of other social media, lots of other AI. There's loads of AI in Canva actually that you can use. Like, so if it is like making money, today we are the 12th. Today we are the 12th of November. So in 2 weeks time, right, the closer you get to Christmas, and I mean this is, I'm putting my marketing head on now, the closer you get to Christmas, the more desperate people get, particularly busy parents, families, like for Christmas things, Christmas ideas, Christmas lists, Christmas planners, Christmas tags, Christmas, anything to do with Christmas, anything. Like they're like, just give me it, like solve the problem, like give me our money. They're like, fine, take my money, you solved my problem. So why are you like, you should be, instead of going, how can I get money, you should be going, what am I going to sell? And get on it and sell it. Hi, self-employed couple, how much earning you see will stop making appointments and calling, please? If they're still calling you and making appointments, then you're either non-gainful or you are not making enough income. So why aren't you making enough income? The minimum income for a couple, maybe 2,000. Is it maybe 2,000 or 2,000? I don't know what it is. Please don't put it in the comments. But like, you just earn more money. You go into self-employment, right, to make money. You don't go into self-employment to be broke or more broke than if you were being paid the minimum wage. I don't get this with people sometimes on universal credit. I've seen it so many times over. The only people you're screwing over, I'm not saying you're doing this, but when people are on universal credit and they kind of opt for the, I want to go down the self-employment route because I won't have to go into the job centre, what goes through my brain is, why would you not give yourself the opportunity? If you've gone self-employed, I mean, the reason I'm self-employed is because I make way more money self-employed than I would do if I was slaving somewhere else, literally. You know, so why would you not want to earn 5 and 10k a month self-employed minimum than stay on benefits? This is like, we're in 2024, soon to be 2025. Like, build out more income streams, always have a digital product income stream, have a little bit of a creator income stream coming in, have a little bit of a product stream coming in, have monetization from different platforms. £800. What's the £800 for, lovely? And if you're a couple as well, and you are both self-employed, I don't know what your situation is, but if you've got two people living together in a house and they are both like a couple and they're self-employed, you should be making bank, like making bank. And I say that because my former husband was self-employed, I was self-employed, my boyfriends we've always been self-employed because we know we make more money like that, right? So like, for me, if I was you, I would be going, oh, I'm on 1.5 grand. We're only earning 1.5 grand. Like, what the like, something needs switching up here. Your target in your brain should be £5,000 a month minimum. Everyone that comes to the masterclass, which is tomorrow at 7 o'clock, maybe you should come to the masterclass at 7 o'clock, because I'm telling you, I will literally set your ideas on fire. I like to get everyone to £5,000 a month reoccurring and then scale from there. Literally, real businesses, not reseller things, not pie in the sky, like real businesses. Put your comments in, guys. Oh, guys, you make me laugh sometimes, but yeah, this is how you've got to be. Like, so when you get off this live, you need to be going, right, action plan. What am I doing? What am I doing? The person that's broke. What 3 things? You should have those on eBay by 6 o'clock tonight. Facebook Marketplace, like whatever it is. There's just so many, you know. And when I say that genuinely about being broke, no one cares. I know, because I've been there. You know, no one cares. Like, no one cares whether you're broke. I mean, I care because I like to help people. Do you know what I mean? But I just don't have room for pity, because pity is pointless. It's a completely negative emotion and a complete waste of your energy and your time that you could be using to be pushing into something that's going to produce something that's going to earn you income. So I'm quite cut and dry about certain things, and you have to be in business if you want to make money. There we go. Like collectible things as well. I mean, it is amazing the amount of stuff people have in their house. I'm looking around my house right now. You know, I flip things quite often because I'm like, I can't believe. I actually think I'm a minimalist, and then I'm looking around going, do I really need those things though? Like, because I actually don't really like clutter. So even me, I'm always doing it. My sister's terrible. My sister's always flipping things. Literally anything that goes into my sister's house gets flipped. She's really bad. Like even gifts, like if you give the kids a gift, like if they haven't used it, if it hasn't come out of the box in a month, it's getting flipped. Like she's really bad. We're like flipaholics. There's a guy on I mean, I do it for fun, guys, literally, obviously now, but if you don't have to do it for fun, you can. There is a guy on TikTok, I can't remember his name, but if you just put eBay flipper, he makes a genuine living because he was on Universal Credit and he got fed up with it. He makes thousands a month. He even, right, let me give you another hack. This is a very good hack, right? This is for the people that are broke, that want to start a business, that like are thinking, oh, I haven't got anything. The only money you should be investing in a business is making sure you've got a decent phone. Doesn't have to be an iPhone. A decent phone and a stand store. Those are literally the only two things you need to start with a business, right? There is, where I live, it is called recycle.org. I'm not joking, because when I used to live in France, is it called recycle.org? Hang on a moment. When I used to live in France, I used to do a fair amount of like restoration on antiques and stuff like that. It's just one of those little things that I like. And what was it called? What is it called? It is called, right, go on your a recycling website. I'm trying to think what it is, where they give things away. What is it called? I'm sure it's called Recycle. People literally just give this away. So you can go on there. For example, I've got a desk in my other room, which was my son's, but now my son's like way too tall for it. I need to give it away. It's like not battered, but I probably would feel a bit uncomfortable selling it, and I don't want to take it to the tip because it's a nightmare. So that's it. Thank you, Freecycle. Thank you, Silga. I would rather put it on Freecycle, the freecycle.org, right? I would rather put it on there. Someone's going to come round to my house. They're going to go there into the room. They're going to take it apart. It comes apart in two sections. They're going to carry it out, and I'm happy. It's going to cost me nothing. They're going to gain something. I'm not going to waste an afternoon of my time, etc., etc. But I have a very curious mind. And I haven't actually been on Freecycle for a long time, actually, probably about a year and a half. Last year, right, about a year and a half ago now, I picked up from there some speakers. It was literally 2 roads away from my house. I knew that these were good speakers. They were Goodman speakers. I got them for free. Do you know how much I flipped them for? Put it in the comments. How much do you think I flipped these for? Come on, guys, get it in the comments. So I've got really chapped lips. How much do you think I flipped these for? They were a pair of Goodman speakers. Lisa says £100, right? And higher or lower, let me know. Come on, guys, let's get going. I'm going to have a look on there now because I've got it up. Let's have a little look. I should take the picture and get this thing on there. Battle Symphony, I love that name. 150 quid. There's a flipping play shed with a veranda on here. Like that, someone could turn that into a home office. There is a DeLonghi built-in fan oven that works for free. You know what I would be doing if I was broke? Because I've done this. I have done this. I would be going round, and I call it my little Ratmobile. I have a Skoda Octavia estate, and I would be filling that baby up. The seats would be flipped down, and I would be going around everywhere. I've done it. I've done it. So, right, I sold them. I sold that pair of speakers for £235 to someone in Poland on eBay. Got them for free. I got a rocking chair once, a cane rocking chair. I did actually pay about £8, £7 or £8 for this, but I knew that I could flip that because bent wicker, real proper bent wicker, bamboo. I sold it for £280 on Etsy in a very prestigious part of London. I went to a charity shop once and bought a vintage ice cream scooper. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I do have a bit of an eye for stuff, guys. I wouldn't say I don't research stuff going, oh, how much is that? I just have an eye for stuff. I sold that. I think I paid £2 or £3 for it. I sold it for £65. I'm going to tell you some of the things where I live. So there are fold-up chairs. Lots of people do that. A play shed with a veranda, 8 foot. A DeLonghi built-in oven. This oven looks better than my oven right now. A yogurt maker. A glass jug. Probably not. People like just go and get all of this stuff and flip it. A bread maker. Right. I got a bread maker off a free cycle. I don't even know why anyone gave it away. It worked for 3 years. A false fur coat, get that on Vinted. Artificial Christmas, oh, those wall tiles look nice. 50 grey wall tiles. I actually need some wall tiles. These look very nice. These are exactly what I need for a project that I've got. Also, when I say I live like, I'm very minimalistic, I don't like money waste because I've been really broke. I can tell you the worst thing in my house someone can do, like my son got the grilling of his arse yesterday. I'm not joking. He's 21. He opened a packet of cereals. He poured half of the packet of cereals into a massive bowl, had a few mouthfuls and left it. I swear to God, I literally took the roof off the house. I just cannot stand waste on that level. When I've been so broke myself, there was a time in my life I had to go to the food bank, right? No one cares when you're broke. I know, I've been there. So I don't like waste. And also, like these wall tiles, why would I go to Wickes? These are beautiful. They're brand new. Why would I go to Wickes now and spend 50 grey tiles? So they're normally, these would be about £15 a packet of 10. I can get those for free and use them. So this is what I'm talking about. You have to get very inventive. Drill. One thing I will say, electricals, coffee machines in particular, you can collect those all day long and flip them on eBay. Don't ask me why they work, but they do. There are slight big things are difficult. At one point, I had a whole garage full of stuff. I've actually still, right, you know the IKEA, the great big IKEA table? I've actually got one of these downstairs in my dining room in black. They're about 320 quid, right? Brand new from IKEA. I actually got contacted by someone from my flipping days last year. And they said, my mum has passed away. Can you come and take, because like you've taken things from us before, because obviously people are a bit funny who they have in the house sometimes, you know, especially when they don't know you. I walked out of that place with another one of these tables that I've got downstairs in white, perfect condition, and a vintage sideboard that I flipped for over £600. I did have to work on it. So when I got the sideboard, the drawers wouldn't open. So I had a dehumidifier in there. I was rubbing it down. Orange oil, guys, is really good if you want to put luster and shine back into wooden products. And like nourishes the wood. So quite often when it looks like it's going to crack and break, it just needs some orange oil and it'll be fine. Polish that baby up, get those pictures on, flip it. So I got this table. The table is still in the garage actually, but I flipped the cabinet, I flipped the thingy. I was great. So I have a big solid wood dressing table I need to get rid of. Yeah, put it on Vinted if you don't want it, Zaina. Get it on Vinted. You know, actually, I would try Etsy. If it's really nice and you want a good price, get it on Etsy. A Virtue Nespresso machine, those they do very well as well on eBay. Metal filing cabinet, this is in perfect condition. This is annoying. Bubble packing polystyrene. I misordered on a quantity and I ordered something like 13 cubic freaking feet of this stuff. We've been storing that forever. There is a dresser and matching cupboard, right? One of the things, oh my gosh, there is a beautiful light oak cabinet in here. This is beautiful. This isn't the cheap stuff. This is beautiful. Oh, it's cherry wood cabinet, good condition, of plenty of life. Again, clean it up, but looks very clean. Some of the stuff you don't even need to clean. Clean it up, flip it. Office chair, like G-Plan, anything G-Plan, just get one of these. G-Plan, 4 G-Plan dining chairs. Let's have a look at the quality of these. Anything G-Plan you can sell for a lot of money. We've really got off topic here, guys, haven't we? But hi Sam, we're in flipping mode right now. We're helping out the broadcast Barbaras. We're helping out the broadcast Barbaras. If you have a will, there is a way, guys. Always. There's some really good stuff. There's some really nice stuff. Right, the old-fashioned bureaus. Any furniture that is from 1970s holds its value. That I can tell you that. So any bureaus, any chairs, anything like that, you just need to sell it as 1970s retro vintage, and honestly, it will just go. I used to have people that I used to find stuff like this all the time. And people used to come down from London and buy it off me for very good prices. So, you know, seal it, lights as well. Light fittings. That is a very nice light fitting. Not my sort of thing, but very nice. So, yeah, there we go. There we go. Right, next question. I need to go, guys. I need to go and do some work, actually, but there we go. But I do really like those tiles. It's like, can I have those tiles? They look very good. And so they're big ones as well, 20 by 25 centimeters. Perfect. High gloss, brand new. They'll be just great for my little project that I have ongoing. My house is always undergoing a project. So I hope everybody is feeling a little bit more enlightened now to go and get rid of your rubbish, flip some stuff if you need to flip it. You know, you've got Christmas coming up. Anything that's unused, get it out the house, get it flipped, and live your best life. There we go. And then create your business. Right, guys, I'm going. I've yacked enough. I'm sure everybody now thinks I'm totally crazy. Just like... But before I go though, guys, honestly, have none of you flipped stuff? I mean, this is like, you should all be, I mean, why is that on hold? Okay. Alrighty, that's not a problem. Any more questions, guys, before I go? Also, I'm on a note of business, right? I have found a very good online printer. If you are looking for complementary slips to go in your parcels, mailers, anything like that, is bananaprint.co.uk. I find them very, very, very competitive, like half of Instaprint or any of these other places. So they're really good. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, but I do think they are really competitive on prices. Anything that you need, stationery wise, or promo wise for your business, it's quite good. Our launch deducts Monica. Can you tell me that? Monica, can you just rephrase that in I only speak English, please. Can you I think we've missed something off here. Our launch deducts Is that our launch deducts legal? Anything that you are buying that is wholly and exclusively for your business is a deductible expense, of course. Anything. It's Christmas soon, guys. You should all be getting in the... I tell you how bad it is in our house. I'm on such a drive with sales for Christmas in my businesses that I have come very close to almost forgetting, not forgetting, but running out of time to buy things for my own family. I'm like constantly like, come on. Demi Mo. Right, I'm going, guys. I'm going to love you and leave you all. Have a great day. I might be back on, I'll be back on tomorrow probably. Coaching tomorrow. So tomorrow PM time. Have a great day and live your best life. Bye.